What time is it? You know what time it is. It's time for some live arena. Pulled something very exciting last night. Got myself a hegemon. I guess that's a spoiler warning, without the spoiler warning in case you haven't seen that video yet, but that's what I pulled. I pulled hegemon. I'm thinking he's going to be a fantastic response to any RB team. I'll start with the monkey. But anytime they want to go fast, something to outspeed them and screw them up, so he'd probably get insta-banned. And that way I can at least pick any 4 that I like. Wow, that is a very nice Duchess. You have my compliments, Vorpal. We'll try him. He's already got Mithrala, so I want maybe a decent nuker. Like Leo. Leo works. I probably just want to straight up ban that Duchess. So I'm going to build that hegemon as soon as I can. I just need to find the time. There is a champ training event going on right now. The tournament, that whale tournament. So we can also get some fragments for Lady Mikage. Or not fragments, but you know what I mean. Fusion champions. The one that I got was the Shadowkin. That's the one that's in my bracket. The Shadowkin Lego. I'm blanking on her name. That seems to be all she's good for. People didn't get excited about that one. Helicath, huh? Okie dokie. Alright, I'm going to bring Ultimate Death Knight just so Vorpal doesn't really seem to be a lot of nuking power in here, so I'm wondering what I would want. I can just bring a nice support champ like her, or maybe Pythion. You know, I think I want Pythion. That's my final answer. So Vorpal, I'm hoping your plan is to put a nuker there. Now I'm tempted to just ban the nuker, but this could take a very long time. Although, maybe we'll make that his problem. So let's bring in... Do I go resist? Do I go accuracy? Or do I go defense? Defense might be unnecessary. I'll go resist. Basically, anytime that Helicath puts up his block damage, I'll just counter with Ramen 2. And slowly chip away at that Duchess. So this won't be exciting or fast, but I think we can pretty much win. Cardiel, of course, makes that a little harder. They'll probably pile up on my Pythion. As much as they can. Hmm. So this is probably a good way to make sure we don't get hexed. Doesn't want to put up his block damage yet. This is going to be slow. Well, I'm already really regretting doing it this way. He's putting up his block damage because he's waiting for Ramen 2 to use his move, and I'm waiting for him to use his block damage so Ramen 2 can use his move. I really don't want to give up. Doesn't seem fair that I should have to give up. Just because you're the one that decided to bring a super slow team. Well, now I'm thinking, he keeps hitting me like that, he probably is still going to win. Pythion's A1 can do a lot to replenish his health, as long as he uses it frequently. Maybe I need to make sure he can counterattack more frequently. I think I've at least given him a decent chance to counterattack. This is going to be a slow fight. He's at least finally got his block damage up. So I'll get them up. Everybody gets hexed. Let's take this stuff off as much as I can. Duchess is still under block damage, so that's kind of annoying. I really want to resign at this point, but I feel like on principle I shouldn't. Just because it isn't clear that I've lost, although I am having trouble keeping my team up. Sooner or later he should be able to get through my Pythion. But that's up to him. Does he have the way to do that? If he doesn't, then I don't know. But at the same time, this does feel like a waste of my time and your time. That was super close. I just want him to succeed. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, I don't have to waste any more time on this. That was a good game, Vorpal, but man, just lighten up on the support, eh? I mean, it worked in that case. But geez. So, this is kind of a problem. The whole lagginess. I mean, there are, what, millions of people playing? There's no way that it's not finding an opponent right now. They're everywhere. And yet, this seems to happen at least once every time I play this game. What's going on, Plarium? Do you guys know what's going on? Is this something that you guys could easily fix? Because every time you get these long gaps where there's nothing going on at all, people will start to think, should I be maybe doing something better with my life? You know, I got all those episodes of Breaking Bad that aren't going to watch themselves. So, Mega 4-8. I'm going to start with Sun Wukong. Just got that 3rd star on him. Pretty pleased with that. It makes his temporal distortion field, or whatever blessing that is, a little bit better. I didn't take a blessing that augments his attack, though, which is really what I should have done. But now I don't want to spend 300 gems just to change it. That seems kind of steep, Plarium. Let's go with Ramen 2. And I'm not sure what I want to do about this yet. I could attempt to bomb this team. So maybe I'll start with a bomber. And see what Mega chooses. Mega chooses a bomber of his own. So at this point, I think we're probably okay to pick a second bomber. He can block debuffs, but he doesn't actually cleanse. I want to make sure I don't get shut out. Maybe I should go with Kymar. I think that more or less completes the circuit. So he brings Cardiel. That's who I want to take out. And I'll go for the accuracy, since I doubt I will outspeed his RB. My Kymar is more accurate than fast. He's pretty fast, but he's just not RB fast. I expect most people's Arbiters to be about 400 speed. My Kymar is somewhere above 300, but not that much. I don't get these players that have entire rosters that are above 400 speed. That is a crazy amount of speed. So, we got bombs on almost everybody. That's a bit unsettling. So we can strip. I don't think I need to shut down any passives just yet. Why don't I hit him as hard as I can? Wow, Arbiter got the block debuffs up, I guess from the mastery. That's going to be difficult to deal with. That'll slow her down anyway. And that's rough, because my guys are going to blow up. So she has just enough time to revive. Oof. I'm surprised you didn't take out him first. Although, you know, maybe you made the right choice. Ho ho! No, I'm just too slow. I keep talking about wanting to speed up my son Wukong. Well, that was a good game, Mega. You got me. You got me good. I am Chuck. Hello, Chuck. I am Gavin. So you're going to start with RB? Man, I got to hurry up and build that Hegemon. I want to use them against RB teams. So we got the Rat King. We have Mighty Uko. I want Mithrala. And why not? I will try Helicat. Okay. Let's do it. I'm hoping I don't get bombed out super quickly. Alright. Looks like you didn't put enough accuracy on your bombers. That's one of the tricky things about bombers. Oh, good game, Chuck. You just need a bit more accuracy on those bombers. Shroud. I love the banner shroud. I really do love it. Could try opening with somebody else. Let's do Duchess. Okay, I do want the Monkey King. And Ramen too. So for now, let's say for balancing, maybe I need another Reviver and another Nuker. That's kind of a frightening lineup. Could go for bombs. I kind of want to go for bombs. Why not? So let's just get rid of him. So they can't cleanse. I'm losing my Duchess. It's really just going to come down to, can Venus strip all of her stone skin? To get both bombers, that's a 25% chance she gets both. Assuming she even has enough accuracy, though she probably does. So here it comes. That's interesting. I would have expected Venus to go first. How do I want to play this? Bombs on everybody. Now you gotta watch out, because if you kill Gaius, you die. Sure, I'll put up some more bombs. Why not? Good game, Shroud. So we got Korean Uncle Plus. You know, I'm going to go with the Monkey King. Duchess and Siffy. I'll go with these two. So you're going to go for Rotos. Mortu Macabre. At this point, I think I want to try to bomb this team out. And maybe we could try this paradigm. It's a tough call. How do you plan on rounding out that team? So there's a lot of block revive here. That's very hostile to my Monkey King. I think I better just get rid of Duchess. Or should it be Siffy? Maybe I should get rid of Siffy. Siffy has that nasty increased defense buff that I don't want to deal with. And you're banning the Monkey King anyway. You know what? I want the defense. I think I'm going to need to beef up defense as much as possible. So this strategy is going to be dicey because Mortu Macabre actually ignores block damage. I'm still willing to risk it, of course. So it seems like right now is the time to use this. So let's put up this block damage. Oh, wow. Wow, that is a very, very nasty move. So I don't really know that there's a lot I could do at this point. I am going to attempt to take down his Duchess if I can, but it already doesn't look good. That's rough. I would have thought that when I shut down the passive that his move doesn't charge up so quickly. If at all. Well, that's 2 down. This does not look good. I mean, maybe I should do something just a little protective. Okay, that gets rid of the Duchess. Nerve-wracking. I actually can't believe I managed to take out 3 of them. I thought once Ellicott died, that was it. This is kind of astonishing. I wonder what it must be like for him. Looking at his team slowly getting taken apart like this. Okay, I almost feel bad about winning right now. Almost. Oh, nice. Yeah, I gotta hand it to you. You deserved the win. In a way, I'm glad you got it. In a way. So let's do 5 more fights. Then we'll call it a day. It's Sunday. Gonna have dinner at my parents' place later. It's a nice ritual. Anybody else watching? Anybody else do Sunday dinner at the parents? With the siblings? Are you at a place in your life where you can do that yet? And sometimes families just sort of fall apart. And then they don't speak to one another for years. It always seems kind of weird to me. Well, more too macabre. I don't know. I'm still pretty shaken by my last encounter with a Mortu Macabre, so maybe I'll ban him this time. But I'm going to wait and see. Fred SS. Fred SS, you are bringing a lot of the same champions that I fought last time. This could be a good thing, and it could not be. I mean, I kind of want to just take the double bomber. I'm just worried that there's going to be something that shuts it out. Like maybe another cleanser. If he doesn't bring another cleanser, I'll just get rid of Pythion, and then I don't have to worry. If he does bring another cleanser, then he should ban Ramen too. And then I guess the Monkey King would have to be my stripper. So I'm going to get rid of Pythion. I think this should go well enough. And naturally, the thing I'm most afraid of whenever I take bombers is that they've got a Marichka hiding. But in my experience, if people have Marichka, they pick her first. She is a totally busted champ. It's interesting that these days, in the early days, I fought Taras and Marichka a lot. And these days, I think they've all moved into higher tiers. And I'm just down here dealing with these guys. So I could try to shut down passives, or we could just try to take down Arby as quickly as possible. I don't really think anybody's passives are going to do much. Oh wait, he has a passive that lets him cut in. You can't actually be crowd controlled like that. I forgot. So this finally gets bombs on Ultimate Death Knight. Lots of bombs on this guy. He's gone. Arby, you are gone. Gone, gone. Good game, Fred. I really like the bomb strategy. I really, really like it. It's fast and it's effective. But it has counters that if you get hit with a counter at the wrong time, can't do anything about it. So, fake your death. I'm going to bring Sun Wukong. He can fake his death. Have any of you out there actually faked your death before? How do you go about doing that? I imagine it would be a lot of work. I guess you'd really, really have to be in danger for it to be worthwhile. Or owe a lot of money to somebody. Maybe somebody paid in too much money to Plarium and then faked their own death for the insurance money. Well, let's try these two. I think I want to go for the bombs again. Alright. So you got somebody who can put up block debuffs and who can cleanse. I like the idea of just taking that guy out of the mix. Even though that Lady Kimmy is worrisome. She could strip somebody at the wrong time. Roshkard the Tower is somebody who can block. Oh. It's already over. Well, good game, fake your death. I'm just going to keep taking the Monkey King. Maybe one of these fights he's actually going to be able to get to do something. Duchess and Arbiter. Classic opening. So I'm expecting her to be fast. I'm expecting her to be tough. So it's like he's keeping his options open. Maybe he wants a tough team. Maybe he wants a fast team. Kendrafon, Mortu Macabre. He wants a tough team. That's what he wants. And I think Bombs answers this again. So I gotta pick one or the other. I'm gonna pick Duchess. Brogny's still got the block debuffs. I just gotta hope that doesn't kick in at the wrong time. So he's putting it up now, which is great. Just remove it. Off most of them. Let's try to bomb everybody out if I can. Everybody else. Oh wow, that is a tanky boy. Alright, well let's keep hitting him. Let's see if I can score myself an extra turn here. Let's just try to toughen everybody up. So, let's lower your cooldowns. Ooh, I forgot that thing can stun. That makes his A1 even better. Well, good game, Seren. So we got 2 fights left. I am hoping to get another opportunity to use, I guess, something other than Helicath, Ultimate Death Knight, and the Bombers. We'll look for an opportunity to use anything else. So start with the Monkey King and Ramen 2 for the sheer utility of them. That Arbiter obviously wants to go first. 6-star awakened with the Fearsome Presence. She's going first, and no one can stop her. Alright. They've got at least 2 different block debuff champs already. That worries me a little. They have Siphi, so I already want Ultimate Death Knight. So my last pick's probably just going to be Helicath. Unless Lieutenant 911 picks it first. I assume LT is Lieutenant. It could stand for lots of things. It could be Light 911. It could be Literary 911. Okay. So I'll bring in Ultimate Death. Already got him. Bring in Helicath. I want to ban. I'm not sure who I want to ban. I kind of want to ban him. I kind of want to ban her. Especially if they ban my UDK. But they're banning the Monkey King. So I want the defense, I think. That's probably going to be the most useful thing. So, Vlad. I don't face Vlad very often. I actually also have Vlad. I'm even considering trying to do a 2-man team for the Ice Golem tournament that's coming. Speak of the devil, there's the Ice Golem. Just haven't tried it out yet, but I'm thinking you might be able to 2-man Ice Golem with Vlad and Uros the Soul Cage. The great thing about that is they're 2 different Void Legos that you are guaranteed at some point in this game. Although with Vlad, you have to already have him. I'm not sure why she didn't go for the fire move. It almost seems like that's why you bring her and try to burn away my stone skin. Let's take this away now. We'll put up the hexes. We'll put up the block damage. Now we play the waiting game. Yeah, this is going to be rough. This is going to be rough on ULT. I want to take her down as quickly as possible. That pretty much locks in the win. I don't know how you're going to get out of this one. Don't even know how. And that's it. Good game, LT. The game's crashed again, hasn't it? This is always rough. And I had just one more fight. And if it weren't for that, I'd be able to just call it a day and say farewell. But as it stands, I think I gotta pause this and come back in a moment. So sorry about that, folks. And we're back. Let's do that final fight. Just whenever the game decides that it is time. Anytime now. Doktor. We are not for the Doktor, you see. You mess with the Doktor, you mess with dark powers. I'm gonna keep picking the Monkey King until he gets to do something cool. Taras for my last fight? Really? Well, okay. We'll bring in these two. They're always a good time. I gotta say, Taras is not what the doctor ordered. I called the doctor. The doctor did not order more of that. So this is going to be a very rough team to get through. Very, very rough. So we could go for block damage. I think that's what I'm going to do. I think that's how it has to be. I either want to get rid of Pythion or Duchess. They can both be bad news. I'm going to get rid of the Pythion on a whim. So I'm losing Helicath. So we're going to have to get this done with the Monkey King. I already don't like my chances. I'm going to admit to that. Leorius is scary. Candrafon is scary. Candrafon is another one of those champions that I should really be thinking as soon as I see Duchess. Just because they pair so well. So here comes Taras. He's probably not going to open with his big move at this point because it just won't have a lot of impact. You might want to wait for more buffs, but then again, without Pythion, I don't know where those buffs are going to come from. We still need to get rid of Duchess as quickly as possible. So she's got Shadow Heal. That's going to make her more difficult to deal with. Damn. That is a tanky girl. So what you gonna do, Taras? Yeah, straight up forget. Does Taras have any moves that are more than a single strike? Because if so, then it matters. But if not, I mean, he may as well just attack Ultimate Death Knight anyway. I think the Doctor may have just gone AFK. That's too bad. Or he rage quit in disgust. I don't know why he would do that, though. It's not clear to me that he's lost yet. So, Duchess, you got your revive, naturally. Nice. Well, good game, Doctor. And that, as they say, is that.